The cream of the anime crop emerged from these illustrious studios. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 anime studios.
And that's my idea of how the film will come out.
Okay, director, I love it! But you'd better make this film gripping!
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at some of the biggest names in Japanese animation. Beyond their extensive resume of projects, we'll be looking at what makes these studios great, from how they adapt manga and movies to some of the revolutionary advances they've made in the genre.
本日16時より R&B スタジオで3話のダビングです。
3話の瀬川さんの原画は
13時頃になるそうです。
Number 10, Studio Shaft.
そう、今日からは。
While established in the mid-70s, Studio Shaft has only just begun to make its presence truly felt in anime. It's easy to see why they've caught the attention of the world with series like Madoka Magica and the Monogatari series. Shaft productions usually include light novel excerpts, medical drawings, tapestries, and of course, scenery porn.
前に見た私服とは随分印象が違ったからびっくりしたんだよ。それだけだ。
それはそうね。
So with a tendency to adapt projects into their own style as well as implement the famous Shaft tilt, this studio has established themselves as one of the most avant-garde.
どうしてそこに繋がるんですか?
Number 9, Studio Trigger.
まさかこんなところであんたに会うなんて。
Part of the secret behind Trigger's success is its founders, who already had established careers in other anime studios, namely Gainax. With experience and an ear for the community they animate for, Trigger's animation reflects great passion for what they do. Their monstrous success with Kill La Kill is met only by the surprisingly successful Kickstarter project, the second Little Witch Academia feature, which successfully funded in under 5 hours. Though it's still early days for the studio, we can't wait to see what they've got up next. Number 8, Kyoto Animation. While certain titles have fantasy elements to them, for the most part, any production from Kyoto Animation revolves around appreciating the world around us. From friendships in the classroom to bonds forged in sports clubs, it's all about the little things in life for this studio. Seriously, it's like somehow Kyoto manages to acquire a film budget and applies it to any series they create. Anyone who thinks anime is all about action and spectacle should really check out a Kyoto title, because simplicity can be beautiful too. Now, please give us the next Haruhi installment. Number 7, Bones.
An LFO?
Studio Bones has earned a reputation for going against some anime production norms. If there's one thing that gets our goat, it's anime original endings. Despite this, the studio managed to make a pretty darn interesting story out of Full Metal Alchemist back in the day. But then in 2009 did what few other studios have by remaking the project to follow the manga's proper storyline. And we love them for that.
My little geniuses, you make me so proud.
And that was it.
Bones has an extensive library of hits, instant classics, as well as a few hidden gems. Plus, they love to do that fade into ending theme thing, and that's always pretty cool. Number 6, Production IG.
せーの!
This studio has pushed the development of new digital animation techniques, bringing anime into the modern age of animation and beyond. Much of Production IG's work can be seen in both its television and movie productions, most notably with their Ghost in the Shell franchise. They've also been known to work on animation for certain video games, and hearing their creative talents beyond the realm of anime. Films such as Ghost in the Shell, Blood, the Last Vampire, and Pat Labor have shown the world the direction anime might be heading thanks to the outstanding work of Production IG. Number 5, Toei Animation. Toei Animation has been around for a long time, and man have they been busy. This studio is almost everywhere in the world of animation. Not only has Toei been involved in some of the biggest anime hits of the last century, such as Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, and Sailor Moon, they have also been involved with the production of many popular 80s American cartoons like Transformers and G.I. Joe. Bet you'd never guessed they had more of a helping hand in your cartoon childhood. Number 4, Sunrise. Alright, let's just say it. Sunrise created Mobile Suit Gundam. Since then, the studio has been the forerunner in the mecha anime genre. They've produced some of the most memorable giant robots in the anime world, including those from Gundam, Code Geass, Scout Geigar, and many more. And while this may be their bread and butter, Sunrise's penchant for mature but fun sci-fi storytelling should not be ignored. Just look at their masterpiece Cowboy Bebop, or even the wildly successful Gintama. Number 3, Gainax. This studio may have been a little quiet in recent years, after the split of some of their core staff, but nonetheless, their impact on the anime industry cannot be denied. Gainax is also a studio whose resume is predominantly made up of original anime content, from its earlier hits like Gunbuster to modern classics like Fooly Cooly and Gurren Lagann, all of which have received monumental acclaim and shaken the industry trends. Oh, and don't forget their magnum opus, Neon Genesis Evangelion. We're still waiting on that 4th movie, by the way.
This is all wrong.
Number 2, Studio Ghibli.
Now, straighten your legs and start walking.
Since its inception in 1985, Studio Ghibli has continued to wow audiences worldwide with both its quality animation and wonderful storylines. Even their more slice-of-life features have had an air of wondrous fantasy to their execution. If you need even more incentive to check out works from this studio, know that some of anime's highest grossing films have originated from this creative team, and their 2001 hit, Spirited Away, was the first and so far only anime to win an Oscar for Best Animated Feature. With near universal praise, awards, and some of the world's greatest storytellers behind it, Miyazaki anyone? Studio Ghibli is one anime studio you should definitely check out.
Hey!
Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
I will survive.
Number 1, Madhouse. Action is the first word that a lot of people think of when they hear the word anime. Hands down, no studio has been more consistent with reinforcing this image as Studio Madhouse. While they have branched out in recent years to work on less intense titles like Ore Monogatari, Madhouse is still best known for their edgier, darker quality anime from its earlier years. They by far tout the greatest library of high-quality anime in the industry, so much so that it's just hard to condense a list for us. Have fun, you know the animators clearly did. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.